about Calvary Baptist Church, there are so many things that come to my mind. Mainly it's the people here that have embraced us and loved us for the last 12 years.
Me and my family have been here about 8 or 9 years. We left a small country church and we were looking for a bigger church that had more to offer in town too, so because our kids were starting school and wanted to know people that were in our community, and decided to join Calvary. And one of the things that we looked at was the facilities. We wanted to go somewhere that had more to offer, and we also loved the preaching and the worship here, so we decided to come to Calvary and give it a try. And after a couple months, we decided to join.
Most of you know our story. Rick had a heart transplant in November of 2012, and I was diagnosed with colon cancer in April of 2013. During this time, you, our church family, stepped up and carried me to Houston, sat with Rick, prayed for us, and supported us.
Both of our kids were in the upper program and enjoyed playing the basketball. I actually coached some, or tried to coach some, and it was an enjoyable time. And then Awanas is another program that started up after we joined, and kids really became involved with that and the Bible study and learning the verses, and that's one of the things that really drew us to Calvary.
I thought about his timing as I thought about this campaign, and as I prayed about what he expects us to do. At first it was just a campaign thing to me, just raising money to add on to our church, which I think is an awesome idea, and I think we need it. I've seen my children grow here, and I've grown so much myself that I just think that it's something we need to do.
One night after we started talking about the building program here at Calvary, I noticed Logan put a surprising amount of money in the offering plate, and so after church I asked him about it. I said, I noticed you put in a good bit of money, and he had just had a birthday, so he had some money saved up. And he was saving up for some video games or something, and he said, yeah, I just want them to hurry up and get that gym. I was thinking, well, I know the amount he gave would not ever get us a gym, but that's how concerned and how much that was on his mind.
But what I've learned through this process is that it's not all about raising money. It's the changes that God wants to make in people. Honestly, the last couple of years have been a struggle for Rick and I with all the added medical expenses, being away from our business, and just work issues in general. And we still don't know what we're going to be giving, but we've been going through our checkbook to see what we can sacrifice for the Lord. There are a lot of things in there that we can do without. They're just absolutely not necessary. I have also learned through this journey that trusting God with my cancer and with Rick's heart is a whole lot easier sometimes than trusting Him with my finances. That's something I feel I have control of, and I know nothing about medical things.
But one thing that our family did look at was facilities when we first came to Calvary. Like I said, we were from a small church, and we were a little ready to have extra people that were willing to help, and so facilities is one thing that we looked at when we first started coming to Calvary. And so facilities, I feel like, is an important thing for our future, to outreach to others in the community. It is important to have upgraded facilities for people with children, babies, and other areas.
Already God has shown up and has been faithful as we've prayed about this and what He wants us to give. We had a lot that has been for sale since 2006. And about 3 weeks ago, we got a phone call, and that lot actually sold. It was such a sweet reminder from my Creator and my Father that He's got this. And He has invited our church to go on a journey with Him, and invited me to be a part of it. The Together We Grow campaign is not just a fundraiser. It is about learning to be sacrificial in our giving to the Lord, learning to trust Him, and learning to follow His example in everything that we do.